go dirty every time. You know that.
Oh, yeah. Man with the first ever penis transplant gets his F on.
Not only did he get his F on, he knocked the girl up.
I know, right?
I'd say it's working.
Right? South African dude who made the international headlines earlier this year when he received the first ever penis transplant. Because obviously, when you transplant something, heart, lung, whatever it is, kidney, it's got to have time to take effect, and hopefully your body doesn't say, yeah, I don't want that inside me, and make all kinds of gross things going on. It worked.
Now, what's interesting is that he had to use some abdominal skin to formulate said penis.
Right, which it blows my mind that the things that modern technology is doing. Obviously, you saw that one time where they grew that ear on that guy's forehead or whatever, and then they had a hand growing on his leg, just for circulation. There's been some pretty wild stuff, and I find this amazing because it's not like what Stacy was saying where they have a D transplant where it's just like they put a fake thing on you. So this guy is fully legit, and he got some chick knocked up, and I'm all for it.
This gives hope to that British guy we talked about that was born without a crank.
Yeah,
that claimed he had like 100 relationships with girls.
Eyes without a face.
Right.
This also gives hope to LeBron James.
No, LeBron James has a little penis.
LeBoner James.
Oh, LeBoner James. That poor bastard, I tell you, he's the king of the world, but he's no good with with a little penis like that.
Now, are you guys familiar with the Fitbit?
Yes.
Right, that little bracelet thing you wear?
Now, I look at the four of us, myself, Brian, Miggy, Lubub. Out of the four of us, Miggy's probably the most gaunt. Clearly, he's not very healthy.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm freaking ripped, bro.
No, dude, you're way too thin. I mean, you look at...
I'm 195 pounds.
I know.
5'11".
You look at Brian and myself and Lubov, and we're clear over 200 pounds. We demonstrate an air of, physical superiority.
You just said the other week you had mom bod.
Exactly. I mean, this is clearly... Look at this vessel. I mean, this is, a lot of...
Okay, you could put a goldfish in it, I guess.
This is the chalice that you want to drink from.
Exactly.
You have chosen poorly.
Look, oh, wait, hold on. Lubov was grabbing the microphone.
Hey, I think what Ben is saying is that
you get the same body
it
as he
has
does,
taken a lot of dedication to achieve this physique. When I say dedication, I actually mean neglect and alcoholism and a lot of, bad food choices. But you know what? Hey, man, we look good.
If you say so, man.
I don't know if I wanted Lubov to
say that you look good.
That wasn't very good for your...
I don't know if that spoke very highly of us. But, the
like
Fitbit, the Fitbit is this digital device you wear on your belt. It monitors the amount of exercise you do, et cetera. Well, now there is a Fitbit for your LeBoner, as LeBron James calls his.
For your junk?
And this is great because now you can have a device that reminds you of how shitty you are at sex.
That's right.
For all of us that think that we are the man, which, all of us do, and clearly we're not, there is a wearable sex toy for couples known as the Lovely. And this actually monitors... the speed that you have sex, the amount of pumps that you employ, how many calories that you burn. It's currently undergoing crowdfunding. This team has managed to raise about $85,000. And if they can raise some more money in the next 30 or some odd days, they will make this product a reality. This is through their Indiegogo page. But this will actually monitor how many calories, like I said, how many calories you're burning, the speed of your... thrusting, etc. The developer of this, the founder, Jacob Koenig, boasts that the product contains built-in sensors, sophisticated algorithms that can track your movements.
Ooh, algorithms.
It collects all kinds of data about your lovemaking skills. After you're finished, the Lovely app connects to your smartphone, provides you with a report containing information on the calories, your top and average speed, even the G-forces that you extend on each other's pelvises.
Is that like G-forces, like genital forces, or what?
I mean, hopefully you hit
Not
the
gravity.
G-spot. It can even determine what sexual positions that you've used. Now, the Lovely is a stretchy silicone ring. It attaches around the base of your LeBoner, and it also has a vibrator tucked inside, which stimulates, reportedly both partners.
So this is like that little Durex thing that you buy for like $6 or whatever, $7. That little rubber Jimmy that has that, the disposable one that lasts about maybe 2 solid hours, and you can with the little Clizzo stimulator on top, and it's got the little fuzzy niblet or whatever that thing is.
Yeah, but this actually tracks your activity.
And then the ones, if you have any pubic hair, it just absolutely annihilates them as you try to take it off.
By the way, I have a pubic hair story that was slated for tonight that we'll get into next week because we're running out of time. One last thing. Pornhub.
Oh, Pornhub.
Pornhub, which is in the news. We got to rush this one because we don't want to get a parking ticket.
Speaking of crowdfunding, Pornhub has a lot in common with spaceflight. In both cases, large blast is crucial for the mission's success. I'm really nervous about this.
Got to use the booster rocket.
That's right.
The Sexploration campaign hopes to raise $3.4 million in the next 30 days from Indiegogo, which is also another crowdfunding site like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, blah, 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 blah. If all goes well, they will have a 6 months of training experience to get their crews, porn stars, filmers, to fly up to space and literally film porn in space. The bragging rights are, that's going to be the bomb.
Hey, man, can I talk about this?
No, we're
Hey, you know what? For years, I've always wanted to be an astronaut, an astronaut, an astronaut.
Oh, my God.
And you know what? When you're entering the atmosphere, sometimes you burn up. But that's what penicillin's for. That's all I got to say.
Oh, so it looks like the name of that first movie that they film in space is going to be called Spaceballs.
No, the jokes are there, folks. Sexploration is what it's going to be called. And they already have some stars that they're Sins and Lavia are going to be the ones that are going. There's some guy named Sins. They have him there.
Is there any look? If you're looking to do funding, the porn industry is where to go because the internet. Everyone knows the internet has more porn followers than anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you're going to raise some money,
internet?
Right? If you're going to raise some money, Pornhub, Xhamster, the 2 leading sites in the entire country for hits. So I guess we'll see some pioneering endeavors.
And I'm looking
to boldly go.
I'm looking for a little. Anyways, it'll be the 68 Mile Club is what it'll end up.
Captain's log.
Supplemental. Anyway, so it's going to be insane. So just look it up. I'm sure you'll find. You can actually get this story off the Huffington Post. It's Pornhub crowdfunds its first porn shot in space.
Well, guys, this is the end of a show. At the risk of going even further over, we've had a lot of late shows. And we're going to end the show with what did Sancho learn?
I learned I didn't talk much today. What? You want to talk more?
No.
You're waving. Okay. I learned very hard. Oh, yes. I understand. Yes. I work hard. I learned that Bob McKenzie is okay, but Rob Ford is disgusting.
Yeah, he's a deviant. Yep.
And I learned that I think Bob was going to the bathroom while we were talking to him.
Okay.
And I love Cherry 2000.
Yes, you've been promoting this for a month now. Well, for all you Craniacs out there, thank you for tuning in and checking us out on Periscope. A big thank you to Brian Lyon, the owner, purveyor of the Lion's Den. Thank you also for being a host.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Man, thanks for coming on, dude.
You guys have some awesome guys that you talk to, and your guests are always, listen, some of the most entertaining people on the planet.
Very disturbing people.
To say awesome is a bit of a stretch.
Awesomely disturbing.
Craniacs, make sure you go to Twitter or follow us there at Cranial E. Like our page on Facebook, facebook.com/The Cranial Missions Network.
Don't forget to look next week. I'm gonna try to do a Periscope via the Cranial Missions channel. So it may not be for the whole show because it's kind of hard doing the production and all that same time. So we're going to do the best we can, folks.
Well, we got to bounce out here. Make sure you tune in next week. We'll be broadcasting live from ESB Brewing. All you folks out there, thank you so much for your support. We'll talk to you then.
We thank you for listening to the Cranial Mission Show. Make sure you visit our Facebook page, the Cranial Missions Network, our Twitter page at Cranial E, and tune in every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spreaker.com.